Hello friends, I am Anshuman Pratik and I am doing my internship at the Sparks Foundation in under the GRIP September 2022 batch. My field is data science and business analytics, under which I will be doing the project prediction using supervised machine learning. The model involves machine learning algorithm to implement the linear regression function using Scikit-Learn library of a Python. It is used to estimate the amount of percentage scored by the student who is studying for per hour rate. Then we will be using our own prediction from the linear regression function. First, we will start by importing the necessary libraries such as pandas, numerical Python, matplotlib, and matplotlib inline. Then we will be creating the student data frame from the data link provided. From the URL, we will be reading the CSV data. Then I'm displaying the first 5 records of the data frame. So as we can see, the table has hours and scores as the field values with the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 as the records. Then we are plotting this data frame to visualize the relationship between the percentage scored and the number of hours studied by a student. So here we can see the dotted plot shows the scores obtained by a student for a particular number of hours. As here we can see the highest is 9, so we can say it is above 96, 97, and it is a positive linear correlation we can say. Then we will be splitting the data set consisting of attributes and values into the training and testing sets using the Scikit-Learn library. For that, first we need to split into attributes and values, which are inputs and output values for x and y. So here x we can say as the number of hours studied and y is the percentage scored. So once we have done that from the table or the data frame, we can then split the same data into training of x and testing of x. Then similarly for y. So we have 4 variables: x train, x test, y train, y test, using the train underscore test underscore split function. Then we will be training the model for linear regression function. For this we will be importing the linear regression module from the sklearn library. Then I am fitting the training data sets to the regression curve. Then we are plotting the characteristic of percentage we study as given in the data frame. So first chart shows the respective data frame as it is given in the same data frame. But the next graph shows the regression line and the correlation among the x and y values. So as we can see, there exists a linear regression between the variables. Then we will be predicting the scores with the testing data of the study hours. As study hours testing data is stored in X test, we will be passing these values to the regression line to predict the percentage obtained. So here we can see for corresponding 1.5 we have 16.88%. For similarly for 5.9 hours we have 60.5%. Then we can compare these two values, that is actual and predicted percentage scores for a particular number of hours. So for instance, we can take the same testing set 1.5 and 3.2 and we can see actual and the predicted. So by means of predicted, we are basically using the linear regression curve, and actual we are using the data frame provided. For that, if we have 20%, then we have 16.88% in the predicted value, and same goes for 62% in the actual, and predicted is 60.49. So we can clearly see that it's quite close. Then we will be estimating the percentage for a student who is studying for 9.25 hours per day. So we will be initialize the hours variable to 9.25, and then we will be estimating it using the straight line of the regression curve. Then we will be printing the predicted score in the format of prediction percentage. As we can see, the predicted score is coming approximately to be 93.69%. As a part of the evaluation of the model, we will be checking the matrix mean absolute error, which will give the mean square error between the test and the predicted values. So we will be passing the y test and the y predicted. We are obtaining about 4.1838 as the mean square error. From this project, we can conclude that there exists a positive linear correlation between the percentage of study hours. We were also able to predict the percentage score of student based on his study hours through training and analysis of the model as seen in the characteristic. And a student studying for 9.25 hours per day is expected to obtain 93.69%. And finally, using the regression plot, we can estimate the predicted score, which is coming as 93.69% as described here. So we can estimate the percentage of a student by actually predicting the amount of study hours he is dedicated in each hour. So here the regression line is showing the variation between the percentage with the study hours. Thank you.